City lights, they shine so brightly when I'm coming home to you. Every night when I'm
Alrighty, what's cracking? We are still at lovely 1770. We're staying at the Summit. Pretty cool spot.
It's really nice here.
Hence the name, because we're walking up to the summit. And it's all right though. But went for a drive into town this morning. Thought there was actually going to be a lot more going on than what was, but
It's a very quiet town.
very quiet, very laid back. You know, very chilled. But this is a really cool spot. They love dogs here too, which is cool.
There's a big dog park as well.
Yeah.
Hence why I've got a ball in my hand, because I'll take him down there on the way back.
Hanky boy loves it, but not a whole lot going on here. But it's just good to get out in and amongst it. And
It's kind of good that there's not a whole lot going on. Like, there's enough to keep you occupied in the sense of like you've got a couple of shops around. Come on.
old mate coming up behind us on a golf buggy. But whew, I need to get out and do a few more.
Climb.
It is. That's how you're going. That's all right though. Old mate in the golf buggy was just saying if you come up here, there's ocean views, and then there's a sunset walk too. So might go for a sunset stroll.
That
Maybe.
would be nice. Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm a bit puffed already, but that's all right. That's what it's all about. Just getting out there and enjoying it. You know, we don't take this for granted. We're extremely lucky to be in this position to be able to do this. We did sell our house and that to fund it, but we're young, so money will return, time doesn't.
Exactly.
But while we're young and we're fit and we're healthy and we've both got our health, which we're very grateful for, we thought we'd get out there and see our country.
In simple terms, YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO. The young ones will know what that means.
when I'm coming home to you. Every night when I'm driving home, all I think about is you. Won't be long until I see your smile, like the sun you shine on through.
I could quite happily sit here having a beer with that fire, looking at that view. So up there is where you go for your sunset lookout,
Come on.
which we'll go there tonight, and I'll drop it down below the sunset. Hopefully it's a cracker today. But videos never do it justice, just how steep it is, but it's pretty steep.
It's fine coming down,
Yeah, coming down's better than going up.
but like it's probably only what, like 500 meters.
Yeah,
if
it's not
that.
far, it's just boom, straight up.
But yeah, had to give the dog a break because he was just not coping.
Yeah, old little hanky. He's just got little legs, so.
Yeah, can't
But yeah,
blame
as I
him.
said, we'll come up here at the sunset. Hopefully it's an absolute doozy. And I'll drop it in right now.
City lights, they shine so brightly when I'm coming home to you. Every time I'm flying home.
What's going on, folks?
Morning.
Morning, yeah. Woohoo! What day is it? Tuesday.
Yep.
We lose track of days pretty easily, but
I know.
we are on our way towards, I don't know, Bundaberg,
Just out of Bundy, maybe.
out of Bundy, into Bundy, just whatever.
Just driving and see where we end up, basically.
Yeah, we just left 1770. What a spot. Not much to do, like just unwind, chill out, but bloody hell, what a spot that joint
Yeah,
is.
it's beautiful.
Ripping sunsets, good weather,
Yeah. Would highly recommend.
100%.
Yep.
But yeah, we're going to go down to Bundy, hopefully get to the rum distillery. Like a bit of rum. But yeah, we'll go do that one of the days. I don't know, we'll just,
Yeah.
there's no point having too many plans as such set.
Yeah.
We just cruise along and see where the day takes us.
Basically.
But come for the journey, and yeah, we'll I don't know, we'll just work it out.
Yep. I think today might be the last good weather day that we have for the next week or so, based
Yeah,
off
there's
of
a bit of rain floating around. I don't know whether it's
So-
going to just be of a nighttime thing or.
Yeah.
But
We'll see how we go.
Adds to the adventure.
Exactly.
Might go get bogged on a beach somewhere,
Yep.
or go forward driving and get bogged.
Just for funsies.
Yeah, just have a bit of fun with it. So. Beep, beep. So that train there, guys, that's a coal train out of the mines. They're coal wagons. So no, I'm just taking the piss out of you. I think it's a cane train. I don't even know if it's a cane train.
All I think about is you. Won't be long until I'm by your side, just like the sun you shine on through.
So we ended up making it to Moore Park Beach, and we just thought we'd come down on the sand. We had to go for a bit of a drive on the beach, so we thought we'd come out for a bit of a drive and see if we can't get stuck. Hopefully not. It's a little bit soft, like it's low tide, so you're on the hard sand, but it is a tiny bit soft. But Laura will show you around, and
Yeah.
it's pretty cool anyway. This car got fitted with Harrop e-lockers in the back too, so helps a little bit. At least you can lock that rear diff up and that. It's only the base model D-Max, this one, so it didn't come factory with the diff lock like they normally do, but the Harrop one's a bit better anyway, a bit stronger and all that, so. Does not get any better than this. Wow. Just come out for a quick flick. Got onto something all right. You know, the old fisherman's tail got off, so. One of the local fellas said, go get your surf rod out and throw it off the beach. He reckons you get sharks. So let's go see if we can dance with a couple of big boys. Let's see if they can take me for a little bit of a fight.
Won't be long until I see your smile, just like the sun you shine on through.
We thought we'd come out today and go look at the Hinkler Hall of Aviation down here in Bundaberg and learn a little bit about Bert Hinkler himself, which is pretty cool. There's heaps to see, heaps of interactive stuff. So if you are in Bundaberg, come down and have a look. It's pretty cool. This is his actual plane that he made, which is, gee, it's a bit different to the planes that they've got in this day and age, but that's his Avro baby that they called it. So if you are in Bundaberg, a prototype, yeah. If you are around this area, definitely come in for a squizzy. It's pretty cool, some real cool history. What's going on, peeps? How are we? We just finished the Hinkler Hall of Aviation, which is pretty cool. If you're into history and you love a bit of aviational stuff, go and have a squizzy. It's pretty cool. My old man would have a field day in there. He thinks he's, you know, a big posh pilot, but, you know. But, yeah, we're going to just go cruise around Bundy for the day and have a squizzy. I think there's a little bit of a zoo or something up here. I don't know if it's a proper zoo as such. I don't think it's much. It's free, so we'll go have a look at that. And we will probably go to the distillery tomorrow on our way out of town. But yeah, we're just going for a cruise around Bundy and
Yep, doing a few touristy things today.
yeah, mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back later and hopefully this weather holds off and I'm going to go for a fish because, you know, as I said earlier in the video, got onto a big one last night, but got off. So we'll go re-rig up some, you know, a bit of fish and stuff. Might be a tackle guide around here because I need a few little bits and bobs. Fishing's my expensive little hobby.
Shine so brightly when I'm coming home to you. Every night when I'm walking home.
Guys, first impression, for a free zoo, this joint is cool. We got snapping turtles over here, we got Mr. Black Cockatoo over here, birds, lace monitor as you walk in. Come down and have a squizzy. This joint is cool.
All I think about is you.
This will be my favourite part. Reptiles. I like reptiles, they're cool. What have we got here? Cotton top Tamarian.
Tamarind?
He's a funky
What is
looking little
that?
fella. He's got a pretty cool haircut on him. Where is he? Mighty Legends. So, I'm going to do another cost breakdown for week 5 on the road. There's been a bit of a break between videos, as some of you would have noticed. We got to go home in July for 4 weeks, so we're trying to stagger it so we can still keep stuff going, and you guys sort of hopefully won't even see that we've had a big stop. So anyway, getting into it this week, accommodation 237, not too bad. That's just probably not a bad average. Actually, I've just got the little things up here with all our costs in it here. The wind's just blowing it around a bit. Food this week was a big one, 451. The following week, which we're not going to film, we're at Hervey Bay staying with family. We're from Vic, they're from Queensland, so when we get together it's just chill out, have a few beers, have a good time. So filming will not be a priority that week, sorry. But yeah, food 451. I'm not going to lie, a fair bit of that's alcohol, eating out, all that sort of stuff, but that's all part of it. Fuel 187, pretty good week on fuel. I don't know what our fuel's all over the joint really. Some weeks it's more, some weeks it's less. It's just all part of it. Miscellaneous 120, pretty good. I don't think it's too bad. That's like I reckon there's Hinkler's Hall of Aviation in there, a few other bits and bobs. Repairs $8. I needed super glue. Super glue is so dear, $8 for a little tube of super glue. I nearly died. That was at Woodgate Beach. If you're listening to Woodgate Beach, drop your price on super glue because that is absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, brings us into a total for the week 1,005. $5 over budget. That's pretty good. Can't complain with that really. I've already seen what the next week will be, and while we're in Hervey Bay, as I said, we did no filming. Hervey Bay week was $300, so that's a good week. We stayed with our auntie and uncle in their property. They got a nice property up there, which is real cool, so we got to stay there. If I want to be totally honest, $300, it's probably more like negative $12,000 because we actually bought another caravan while we were there. So the changeover between the caravan we had and the caravan we had now was 12 grand. But we don't want to include that because, you know, that brings our grand total for 5 weeks on the road to $5,432. That is pretty close to where we want to be. As I said, we're budgeting that $1,000 a week. I'm pretty happy with that, to be brutally honest with you. That's pretty cool. But anyway, until next week, get out there, enjoy it. This will be last week's episode down here. Subscribe over here, all that cool stuff. But thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment below, and we'll look forward to seeing us on the next one.